What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the fourth episode of Building Excellence, a podcast where we talk about all things business, specifically construction, because that's the business we're in, and we talk about ways that we are building excellence with our lives. This is the first solo cast that I have done, first one with no guests, and I just have some thoughts that I wanted to go on about and talk about, and I don't know, just kind of share where I'm at and what I'm thinking. Try to drop some value, and I hope you like it. A lot of you have heard the story of this company. This company was kind of life-changing for me. I had worked in construction since I was 17. Before that, I did some maintenance at a camp. And obviously spent some time in the military and all of that as well, everything that's kind of gone into my life. But starting a company really kind of changed my life because it really changed the way that I thought about things, because it has to. If you're going to try and make something that will grow, you have to change as the person who is driving that growth. And when I first started, I was really looking for freedom. I was looking to make more money. I was looking to do things better than the people that I had worked for had done them in the past, and I was looking for a change. And when you go off on your own in any type of business or venture, there's always risk that's involved with that. And anyone that knows me knows that when I kind of set my mind to things, I kind of just jump in and use common sense to guide me. And that's similar to how this company, ZN Construction, was started. I was subcontracting for a friend of mine. I was going to school full-time for pursuing a finance degree. And I was taking an entrepreneurship class at night while I was working full-time building an addition for another good friend of mine. And I was like, you know what? You should start your own company. And I was subcontracting at the time, so it kind of made sense. And started the company, started a Facebook page, and started telling people I did construction and trying to get jobs. And that was 7 years ago, but the rest is history. The company now is way different than it was back then. Each year it's been different, and we're committed to building excellence in our projects and into our people on our team. We're committed to finding and hiring quality individuals that want to have a great work environment, that want to better themselves, that want to be in an atmosphere where they're surrounded by quality people that are looking to better their lives and push for the next level. And obviously a lot of things went into that over the years. A lot of grit went into it, a lot of long nights, early mornings, and everything else that goes into a business. But it's just been it's been a crazy ride, and one that is going to continue to be crazy because we're not stopping here. And it's been really cool. It's taught me a lot of things. It's helped me to better myself in a lot of ways, better my leadership skills, better my social skills, better my emotional skills, a lot of different things. And I guess some people would say that that we're experiencing a small level of success right now because we're expanding rapidly, we're growing. And really that's always been the goal, right? Like anyone that is looking to better their lives wants to experience some kind of success. You want to experience financial success is what a lot of people want. But it's so much deeper than that for me personally, because I'm looking to better the lives of everyone around me, and in particular my family, but then my friends and my team and everyone else around them. our clients, try to be a positive impact in the lives of everyone that I come in contact with. And that's part of our mission statement here at this company. There's a lot of different things that are involved when the word success is used. You know, you could have financial success, which is what I had just mentioned. You could have family success. You could be an all-star dad, all-star mom, really build into your kids' lives. You can experience physical success. You can grow your body, which will help you to grow mentally and experience mental success. You can experience spiritual success, you know. Me personally, I'm a Christian, and I believe that Jesus is the way to heaven. But there's lots of other beliefs out there, and I think that the important thing that really matters is that we are all looking at this world as not just a bite in time. And what I mean by that is the world is so big and so massive and complex, and there's a lot of people in the world. And a part of spiritual success is helping other people to better their lives and to change the world. You know what I mean? But with all those different kinds of success, they all are different, but they're all very important. And that's something that I personally am striving for. I'm striving to grow in every aspect of my life. And I've been saying that for a long time, and my wife would love to point out the areas where I'm failing at that. But mentally, and inside, I really am. I'm striving to grow spiritually. I'm striving to grow with my family. I'm striving to grow physically. I'm striving to grow mentally. And, of course, I'm striving to grow financially. And as a part of that, and as a part of my overall mission in this world, I'm trying to help other people around me to grow in the same ways, to get better at everything that we put our minds to, and even to be able to put your mind to something and kind of have a path, have a passion, have something that excites you, and have something where you can leave your mark on the world. Because when it comes down to it, this whole world is made up of a ton of different people, and all of us can either play our parts and strive to be the best at them and strive to grow and to succeed and to make a difference, or we can sit back and be lazy and watch TV. I don't think there's anything wrong with watching TV, but I think that a lot of people have this mentality that what's the point? Or they've given up, or they don't have any kind of drive. They don't have any kind of mission or goals or something that is going to better someone other than themselves. You know, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I read a lot of books, or I try to. Jocko Willink is a favorite of mine. He's a decorated Navy SEAL. Written a few books, does a lot of content on social media and podcasts and YouTube videos, the whole 9 yards. And he's a big proponent in my life. You know, he preaches about discipline, and I try to take that and use it in my life because, as he says, discipline equals freedom. When you have discipline, you can do more things. You have more time. You can be better at stuff. You can grow. If you don't have discipline, then what are you doing? Are you staying stagnant? Probably. A favorite quote of mine is, if you aren't growing, you're dying. What do you think about that? If you aren't growing, you're dying. That means that every minute of every day, if we aren't using it to better ourselves, to grow, to succeed, to push, to strive, to do something that is going to, in some small way, change your life and therefore change your part of the world, then we're dying. And I think that there's a lot of dying people out there, and it's really sad, you know. Humans are the most complex thing created. There's nothing else out there that has our level of intellect, our level of thinking, our level of pushing, striving, building. And it's a real shame to let it go to waste. Every person on this planet has some mission or role to play in their part of the planet and their part of this world. And I think, especially in America, all too often people get sidetracked because life is very easy here. Very, very, very easy. You wake up in the morning out of your nice, comfortable bed, whether you live in a McMansion or a real mansion or a house or a small house or an apartment or one room. We all have a bed, or we have a carpet, or we have a couch, something soft to sleep on. And we all have a immediate access to food everywhere you look. Running water, toilets, clean air, clothes, money. Some of the poorest people in this country are richer than most of the rest of the world. Think about that. Everyone loves to complain here, but we live in one of the best countries of the world, and I think the best country in the world. A country that is full of opportunity, full of areas where we can grow, full of ways that we can make ourselves better, and full of resources that we can use to live and survive and help others around us. And most people, if I'm being honest, sit there and complain and waste them. And that's really sad. Really, really sad. So that is partially why I have made it my mission in life to better those around me and to chase success in all of its forms. And I bring a lot of that into this company. You can ask the guys, they've heard parts of this speech over and over, and I try to push them to be better versions of themselves, because every year we are a different version of ourselves. Every month we are a different version of ourselves, even every day, even though that is so small of a lens, it's hard to tell. But everything that we're doing is changing who we are going to be and who we are in the future. And that is something that we need to capitalize on, or it's gone. Every second. Gone. 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 Worrying about the past, worrying about the future doesn't really do us much good. What matters is the present. And what are we doing now that's going to make the future better? What are you doing that's going to make you better mentally? What are you doing right now that's going to make you better physically? What are you doing that's going to make you a better parent? What are you doing that's going to make you a better sibling? Going to make you better spiritually? Do you have hope for the future? Whatever that may be. What are you doing that's going to make you better financially? All of these things are things that everyone who's listening to this or who is in a developed country has access to promote change in their own life. I personally believe that no one needs to go to college. Maybe some people do who are in the medical field, maybe the law field, but for the vast majority of people, you don't need to go to college. You need on-the-job training, or you need training that is specifically tailored to whatever job you want to do. You don't need a $100,000 degree that's not going to get you anywhere and not going to help you to do anything. Where I'm going with that is that you can teach yourself anything that you want to know through reading or watching YouTube or researching online. The internet has completely changed the landscape for learning, and all of us have the ability to get better financially, to get better physically, to get better with our families, to get better spiritually, to get better mentally. All it takes is some work and some effort, and for a lot of you, a lot of us, that is the hardest part. about probably a year to a year and a half ago. I was talking to one of our guys, and we were talking about working out. And at the time, I was using YouTube videos to work out, 20-minute workout once or twice a day, usually once a day because I don't have a lot of time that's free. But I was telling him that the hardest thing to do with the workout is to push the play button, because for all of our mental capacity, strength, etc., that small voice that's inside that says, you don't want to do that, that's hard, is so loud. And it takes a lot of effort and a lot of work to muffle that voice and to make yourself do it. Stop being a little bitch, to be quite honest. And a lot of us, every single day, we let that voice control us. We let our doubt, our weakness, our lack of discipline control what happens to us that day. And we don't do the hard thing. We don't work out. We don't, even though we know it's better for us. We don't read, even though we know it's better for us. We don't call that person who might have that access to a job that we want, or connect with someone who can connect us with someone else that can point us in the right direction for the path that we want to go. It's very easy to do. And for the most part, Americans like to live life on easy street, you know? But that's not the way. That is definitely not the way. Easy street is nice. Vacations are nice. Comfort is nice, but it breeds weakness. It breeds more of that little bitch inside. It breeds more of procrastination. And when you're trying to change the world, or you're trying to change yourself to better those around you and change other people, you can't allow that to happen. That's a day-to-day battle that must be fought. Myself, I mean, I will be the first one to say, lately I have been losing that battle. And everyone says, you know, oh, there's seasons in life, there's ups and downs, this and that. But inside, personally, I know that it doesn't have to be that way. I can wake up early. I can work out. I can read. I can discipline my mind. I can make myself better. And some days I just choose not to. I choose the easy path. And is that right? No. I mean, everyone needs rest days and days off, whatever. But personal development doesn't take any days off. You don't need any days off. You just change. You change what you're going to do. If you lift legs heavy, you don't lift legs again the next day. You do another body part. If you have read one chapter, you don't read the same chapter over again. You read the next chapter. We all need help. We all need to work on ourselves and therefore work on those around us. And it takes time to do that, but that is what I am fighting for. The uphill battle to make myself better and build discipline, build character, build up those around me, and to ultimately change the world and to make my part of the world a better place. Hopefully, we can make a bigger part of the world a better place, but right now, we'll start small. Start with you. Start with me. And do the hard thing that you've been procrastinating. One last little thing. We do construction. Construction is hard work. Sometimes it's very dirty work. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it takes a lot of thinking. Sometimes it doesn't. But one thing that we try to do is to do the hardest part of the project first. If we have a punch list of 10 things, we'll take the hardest one, knock that one out first, because guess what? It always gets easier from there. And that is the same with life. You take the hardest thing that you have to do that part first. If that's your workout for you, do it first. Do it in the morning. Do it before you work. Or at night if you would rather work out at night. But you can take that on and you apply it to any part of your life or anything that you're doing. It's a good little analogy. But anyway, I hope that helps someone and pushes someone to do more than they would have before. If it did help you and you liked it, please follow us on YouTube. Listen to our podcast, share the podcast, just like everyone else says to do. We're going to try and grow this thing just like we're trying to grow the business. This is episode 4. We're brand new, but I am going to be working in the future, the near future, to invite a lot more people, do a lot more podcasts, and get a lot more value and a lot more content out there to share with my community, my friends, and the rest of the world. With that, have a great rest of your night. Talk to you soon.